All right, man, as we all know at this point, going into week 5, we know the 49ers have had a bit of a slow start being 2-2, which is not something that most people expected. The main reason for this, of course, is a lot of injuries on the offense, but what I love to see is that even with all these injuries, Brock Purdy really has played good through them, and I think when all these guys are healthy and on the field, we're really going to see this offense take off again and become one of the best offenses in the league. We got to see a really good offensive performance against a pretty good Patriots defense last week, so I really wanted to go into Brock Purdy's last game and show you how good he's been able to play. So without further ado, let's watch this Patriots game and look at how Brock Purdy played. All right, so on this first play right here, absolutely love this from Brock Purdy and love the play call from Kyle Shanahan. All we're going to get is a deep post from Juwan Jennings, and then we're going to have Brandon Ayuk coming here on a deep dig. And all Brock Purdy's really looking at is high-low to this, depending on what coverage the Patriots are in. But if you didn't like one of these, you also have Juszczyk getting out in the flat and Kittle getting motioned across into the flat as checkdowns, which gives you another option in case the deep options aren't there. But what you're going to see happen right here is I love how the 49ers designed this. You're going to get a big play action on first down to really pull these linebackers down because we want these linebackers down here so they're not able to make a play on this deep dig. We don't want them to be sitting underneath this. We want them thinking run, 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 so they don't have time to get back to this, and that's exactly what ends up happening. So watch it right here. Watch Purdy. Get the play fake. You get a guard pulling, and you get Kittle coming to kick, and that makes these linebackers step up extremely, extremely hard. And once they've stepped up that hard, they have no chance of getting back and finding Brandon Ayuk. That's exactly what we see happen. So Purdy looks at the post, doesn't like it, comes back to the dig. It's there, wide open. I mean, you see all of this grass to throw into. Purdy sees it. Puts it right on Ayuk's chest, and it leads to a massive gain to start this game off. Watch it from this back angle right here. Watch the design. Absolutely love this right here. What you're going to see happen is you get Juszczyk coming across the kick. Act like a run, run, run. You have a guard pulling as well, and that makes these linebackers, like I said, dive in, scared of the run, and Purdy's able to just sit in the pocket. Good, clean pocket. It's open there. Absolute dot on his chest. Love to see it. Move the chains. Next play here, it's 3rd and long. You need to get this if you want to go score a touchdown to keep the drive alive. And all the 49ers are going to run down here on this trip side as they have Debo coming up and running a slant. They have Kittle running extended fade. And then they have Juwan Jennings acting like he's running out and then getting back on a return. And it's really just, if you like the coverage, you can take this extended fade. If not, 1 to 2. And then you also have a deep dig on the backside as your 3, which is something I really like. And Purdy's going to do a great job right here because nothing's really going to be open. So watch it right here. You're going to see what Purdy's looking at. He's looking, doesn't like what he sees, and then he has pressure all in his face. And this is something Purdy has done a great job of this year that people haven't really taken notice of. He gets out of the pocket, keeps his eyes downfield, and Kittle, whenever he sees Purdy, does a great job coming back and then finding the open grass, and then Purdy is able to lead him into it on the run. You see him, points to Kittle. Kittle moves. A little bit low throw, but Kittle's able to catch it, and it's able to move the chains for a big gain on 3rd down. This is a huge conversion. I want you to watch it from this angle as well. Really shows what type of player Brock Purdy is and what he can do with his legs if he needs to. And he comes up in a big-time situation right here. So watch it. Snap the football. You're getting pressure up the middle. You got to get out. Keep your eyes downfield. Keep your eyes downfield. You know you're not going to be able to get it with your legs. Find your guy. Flip your hips, rip. A little bit low. Kittle still makes the catch. 1st down. Next play here, man. Another absolutely outstanding job by Brock Purdy. All we're going to run is that same concept that we ran earlier. Brandon Ayuk is just going to run the post this time, and Juwan Jennings is going to run the deep dig. And then, of course, you have Juszczyk, just like last time, getting out in the flat, and you have Jordan Mason getting out in the flat, and then you have a tight end coming and settling right here. And these 3 are just going to be your check downs. But we're really trying to fit this ball into this dig window. And Brock Purdy, man, this is a hell of a throw. I want you to watch this right here. He's going to take his drop. He's looking. The post isn't there. Has to come back to the dig. And right when he sees Juwan Jennings get even with this linebacker, he's not even past him yet. You can't even see that he's open. You're just thinking he's going to be open because this linebacker is looking at you and not at the receiver. So Purdy sees that. And right when he does, that ball is coming out of his hand right there. You can see the motion blur. And look at where Juwan Jennings is at. He does not look like he's going to be open at all. And because Purdy gets out on time, it allows for Juwan Jennings to make this catch. But if he wouldn't have thrown this ball at the time that he did, Juwan Jennings would have either got cleaned up or it would have been a pick. Just outstanding anticipation and perfect accuracy. I'm telling you guys, Brock Purdy is still playing at a high level. People just aren't talking about it as much because they're 2-2. So watch this right here. Get a little side motion from Jordan Mason. Take your drop. You're looking. Don't like the post. Come back to the dig. It's there. Rip. Boom. Right on Jauan Jennings' chest. Gives him enough time to be able to protect himself from this corner. If he would have waited a little bit longer, Jauan Jennings either would have been running into this corner or he would have just picked it off and maybe took it for 6. But Purdy's perfectly on time like he always is, and it leads to another huge gain. Next play here, we just got an absolutely beautiful design from Kyle Shanahan. All we're running is a go from this receiver with an angle behind it. And right here, Brock Purdy knows they're in man coverage, so he probably checked to this. And if you're in man coverage against this, it's going to work really well because this receiver's goal is to find a way to make this linebacker go around him. And Jordan Mason's also going to make him do the same thing because he's going to extend out, extend out, extend out. And then right when he jumps over that receiver, he's going to cut underneath that receiver, and the linebacker is going to have absolutely no chance. So I want you to watch what I mean right here. Watch that receiver. He releases inside on purpose to make this linebacker have to go around him and not underneath him. And you see Jordan Mason is extending out here. And right when Jordan Mason sees this guy go around, he cuts it underneath. And that's about 5-6 yards of separation. That's the most open you're going to see somebody in the NFL. And then Jordan Mason just does the rest and goes and gets a huge, huge gain, which should have been a touchdown. Watch it from this angle right here. You can see 48 have to go around, and right when Jordan Mason sees it, cut underneath, wide open, just dump it off. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Go get some crazy yardage. Great play call. Great execution. Next play here, there's a bunch going on. All the 49ers are going to run is they have Kittle running a return route. They have a corner or an out route on top of it, and then on the back side, or the bottom side over here, you also have an out from Ayuk. And then you have Jordan Mason getting underneath it on a little angle route. And I'm not exactly sure how the 49ers want Brock Purdy to read this out, but what's going to end up happening is he's going to get a lot of pressure, and you're going to see him have to get out and scramble, and he feels that pressure on his backside before it even gets to him. So when he feels that, he runs out, keeps his eyes downfield, and this is just Brock Purdy cooking, man. Keep your eyes downfield. You got pressure all around you. He sees an open player. Throw it into the grass whenever you see it. Rip. Got him. Touchdown. I love this right here because watch it. Brock Purdy's going to give a little pump fake, and he's going to continue to run. And right when he does that, 48 thinks he's 100% going to run the football because he already tucked it back. But right when Purdy sees that, he knows he's leaving Juszczyk wide open, and that allows him to flip his hips and rip it in front of 3 or 4 people and still deliver a decent ball for a touchdown. I mean, this is high level stuff that people didn't think Brock Purdy could do, but he's shown us he can do it every single week now. And if he can do this, 49ers offense potential is raised so much. Keep your eyes downfield. Right when that guy leaves Juszczyk, boom, find him, rip. Touchdown Niners. Next play here, we're running that same concept that we ran earlier. So we're going to get the deep post, and we're going to have a dig underneath it. But like I said, Purdy isn't just trying to throw this. He's reading this high to low, and he's reading it based on what this safety does. If he flat foots or drives down on the dig at all, we're going to throw that post over the top because we have one-on-one coverage. But if he drifts back, we obviously try to fit this dig in. But what you're going to see happen this time is the Patriots are going to play it a little bit differently, and Purdy's going to take advantage of it. So you see this safety. You see how he's drifting over to the left a little bit, and he's also kind of flat-footed. He's not sprinting or anything. That means Debo is running full speed, and you're not. And you ain't catching Debo if you ain't running full speed. So Purdy releases that football and puts it right on the money for a huge gain. So I want you to watch it one more time. Watch his footwork. He's perfectly in rhythm. Right when he hitches, he's going to throw. Hitch, throw. That's how long it should take to read it because you don't want to wait too long and let him outrun your arm. And Purdy does a great job right there not letting that happen. Huge gain. Great job by Debo getting open, of course. Watch it from this angle right here and watch 21, the safety. That's all Purdy's going to look at. And right when he hits his back foot, depending on where that safety's at, that's where he's going to throw that football. He's flat-footed. He's moving to the right a little bit. From Purdy's view, so right when he sees that, ball. Absolute laser on Debo's chest. Huge gain. Let's go. Next play here, Brock Purdy, same story. Another absolute laser from him. And all we have is Kittle getting motioned in and running a deep out. And then we have Jauan Jennings on top of that on a deep post. And you have Brandon Ayuk on the backside running here like this. And Brock Purdy, once again, is just reading this safety on this side of the field. If he drives down at all, we have one-on-one to the post. If he drifts back, we're going to try to fit this out and then try to come to this dig. So I want you to watch it right here. It's pretty simple. You're going to see it. You see 21. He's doing it again. He's dropping down. He's flat-footed. He's not sprinting back with the receiver. And right when Purdy sees that, hit your back foot, rip, And he puts this ball right on the money over the outstretched shoulder of Jawan Jennings. And Jawan Jennings also just makes an insane catch. Shows off Brock Purdy's accuracy and Jawan Jennings' ability to catch the football. Absolutely outstanding in the bucket. Jawan Jennings, while getting tackled, is able to make that catch. Great stuff. Let's go.